Hi, everyone. Whether you're a CEO, business owner, emerging leader, you matter. No matter what your role is, this is for you. You are amazing. You have purpose that goes beyond what you do. You've heard this said over and over again. If you are not living what is bringing your heart expansion, joy, peace, it's because you're stuck doing something you don't want to do. You have a belief that says you have to because you need money, or because your parents will be upset if you change, or you've got a family to take care of. All the stories that the unconscious mind, the ego, likes to make up, that you can't do those things because. I want you to start saying, I am doing these things. Get rid of what you can't do or what you don't want. Get rid of in your mind the words, I can't and I don't want. I want you to start saying, I can, I am able, I am going to, and this is what I do want, and this is what I am creating. Whatever we focus our mind on is what we create. I'm telling you this as a friendly reminder because I got to remind myself this. We all have the mind that says, don't do that because someone's going to be upset, or you're not going to make enough money, and can you notice that that is from protection? That is from a place of fear. That is from a place of scarcity. And so we're doing all the things that we don't really have a whole yes to, but because the mind tells us we have to do this in order to have something, we don't live a purpose life. We don't live a full life. We're living a half-baked life. This is really important, dear ones. I want you to live like you're flourishing, that you have only one day to live. I am begging you because I almost died, thank God, doing something I love doing, and I will never regret it. Racing my bike, it's coming up on almost 12 years ago. I was slammed up against the curb in a race, cracked my skull open, have a severe brain injury that almost took my life. All my ribs were shattered, yada, yada, yada. But it woke me up to, I was living to win. I was living to get somewhere. I wasn't living until that point to fully live who I was called to be and what I'm here to do. And I was living a life in a coma, just like I was put in a coma for my brain to heal. I realized my life was based on all these shoulds, and I have to, and I better. So I want you to start rewiring your mind with those. Wherever you find yourself saying those things, write it down. I am doing this. I am creating this. I am working on what I do want to create, because what you do want to create lights you up. When you say, I don't want that, you are already in defensive mode, and you are going to create exactly what you don't want. Remember, what we tell ourselves brings our emotions, brings our behavior, brings our results. So rewire, this is neuroplasticity, rewire your mind and get rid of, just this week, I'd love for you to write down, where are you finding that you're saying, I don't want this to happen, so I better do this, or I don't want this person to be upset, or I don't want to lose this. I want you to then switch your mind. What do you want? So write down the opposite of what do I want to create today? What do I want to create? Do it in your meditation. Every morning, I'd love for you to sit with, every morning, I want to create this for myself. And I am taking steps right now to make that happen. I would love to hear your feedback on this. Wherever you're stuck in I can't, and I don't want, I want you to say I am. And I'm taking this step because this is what I do want. It is that simple, my dear friends, to living a life of purpose and also joy and peace in your life. Okay, dear ones, you can only control you. You can't control anyone else. You can't control outcomes. You can only control what you think that leads to your feelings, that leads to your behavior, that leads to your results. So please work on mastering this. This is the work I do for myself, all the people I coach in, and their lives are transformed. Their businesses are transformed. And I want you to have transformation today, this year, in 2025. Sending you love.